How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome to a brand new video, guys. Today, we got some things to cover. So we got some rumors, we got some speculations, we got some potential hints. It's a little bit of a mixture today. So yeah, today's video won't be the kind of same old that we've had, or, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit same old, but, there's some unique aspects to it today, is what I'm going to say. So we got a few things to cover. We actually got, like, I think three different rumors, actually, to go through here. And also, potentially something else. So, yeah, I just thought we'd go through all of them, discuss them, and, you know, just do what we tend to do, you know what I mean? It's, it is what it is, you know what I mean? We do, the same old stuff that we always do. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the rumors, shall we, right away, starting with this. Also, my mouse is dying right now, so hoping it won't die in the middle of me recording. But yeah, here we go, guys. So this is the first thing. It was sent to me by Brave Enough, who basically said that RuffledRowlit looks like last year's leaks from Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, but I don't think it's real though. However, this PvP Pokemon Go reference reminds me of one leak you covered before with shield and dodging mechanics in battle. What you think? And here's what this one is. And it basically says real leaks, which is what the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee leak actually said. It said real leaks and then, you know, just kind of add some information. So what this guy says here, April Fools came too early, and I think I've covered a similar one like this. I don't think I've covered exactly this one, but we'll see what it says though. So yeah, either way, so I've seen this like mention of like Gal R and Cal Os before, but that's what he starts off with, and then he goes to previous game characters play big role in the story, which would make sense. I mean, we've seen that before in Pokemon games. Playing character is King's Descendant. I've seen a similar thing mentioned before in the past, nothing too out of the ordinary there. Would be interesting. Opposite gender rival. Main story equals 4 different chairs, which I'm not sure what chairs have to do with anything. Maybe they're talking about like 3 different like houses and like chairs in the houses or whatever. It could be that, but who knows. Then significance 3 versus 3 battles. Now here's the thing, right? I've said that 3 versus 3 battle could be coming because in the movie, though you see in the Mewtwo, sorry, not the Mewtwo, but the Zoroark movie. In that one, you've actually got Bakir, and Bakir is battled between 3 versus 3 Pokemon, like it's a 3v3 battle, right? That's how Bakir works, it's 3v3. So would it be surprising if they did like a similar thing for the battles in Sword and Shield in the gyms? We do 3v3 battles. Would that be really weird? Well, I don't know. It could make sense. The next thing here is Pokemon Go PvP battle style influences. Now this would make sense because I talked about this yesterday in a video. Actually, was it yesterday or the day before that? I made a video talking about the gyms, right? And how if you look at the entrances to the gyms in Pokemon Sword and Shield, they look very similar to the entrances in the Pokemon Go game when you're in the raid menu, right? When you're in there, like the raid preparation area, when you're in there, you'll notice that it's the same kind of entrance into a giant stadium. So what I was thinking is that if they, you know, since Pokemon Go uses kind of like, you know, swiping mechanic and then like, you know, kind of that way to dodge, and then also like if you're playing PvP in Pokemon Go, you actually can like use shields or whatever to block like attacks. As far as I can remember, I could be wrong about that, but that's what I remember at least from back in the day. But basically, you can do that, and that gave me the idea and the thought maybe that they're gonna go that path of being like, huh, what if we take this from this thing, right? From this weird little, you know, like side thing, you know, in Pokemon Go, this PvP thing, and use that as a big feature in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which wouldn't be surprising, because do remember that a lot of these things were in development at the same time. So it wouldn't be surprising, but I'm intrigued. I'm genuinely intrigued to see what they're gonna go for. But yeah, so we continue down here saying like it mentions last year's GS, which is Gold Silver Dex references. So that last year, okay, well that's a bit odd. Custom starter obtained, which I'm not sure what that means, and photo, new kind of the old Pokemon reference, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean either. I'm a little bit lost on that one. So yeah, a little bit torn on a few of the last ones here, but the one about PvP makes sense. I've talked about this before. Now, next thing here I think is going to be interesting. This was sent to me by Zeno12, who said, I just started watching your videos, I love them. I found this rumor on 4chan, not sure how I feel about it, but I thought you might like to see it. Yeah, he just, you know, wanted me to check it out. And here's the rumor itself, which I've also taken the screenshot off in case it gets taken down. But basically what it says though is, and I'm not sure if you guys can see the full thing here even, but like, here's what it basically says though. If we zoom out a little bit so you guys can actually... Wait, I can't even do that, can I? Well, that's annoying. Okay, but here's what it basically says, though. Is it shows a picture of freaking Yokai Watch, right? Which, by the way, Yokai Watch is looking really good this year. Like, Yokai Watch 4 is looking amazing on the Switch, man. Which gets me a little bit worried about Pokemon and, you know, where Pokemon's going with things. But Yokai Watch is looking good. It's got third-person camera movement and all that. It's crazy. So here's what this guy says, though, which is... Hi, I know some information about the upcoming Pokemon Sword and Shield games. The gyms will have a new feature like Z-moves or Megas. This feature lets you take control of your starter Pokemon to finish the battle when your opponent only opponents only their last Pokemon. This feature is only in gyms. I'm not sure what this guy means though. Taking control of your Pokemon, what, like a live action battle? That would be pretty cool, but unlikely. Another new feature is illusion regions. There are small parts of every region that you can visit to catch old Pokemon, which actually would make sense, right? That actually would make sense. But calling them illusion regions seems a little bit odd. Because like that would be like the Sinjo ruins or something, right? The last big information I know is that there will be a new feature about playing as a Pokemon to help rescue other Pokemon in need, kind of like Mystery Dungeon. I know the Pokemon Company is kind of worried about this year with a lot of other JRPGs coming out in Japan, like Yokai Watch 4 or Persona 5 The Royale. But it's Pokemon. It's obviously going to sell well. Thanks for reading. Sorry for my bad English. It's not my first language. This is fine. But that's an interesting one, right? Of course, they are worried, man. Because if you do look at like the trailer for Pokemon Sword and Shield, it underperformed versus the one from Let's Go, which isn't surprising because you got to remember a lot of important factors when you look at especially Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. There's an important factor, and that factor is that game came right after a very very poor game on the freaking 3DS, which was Ultra Sun and Moon. I mean, I liked Ultra Sun and Moon, but it didn't like perform as well as other Pokemon games. So you came from that, which means people were excited. Plus, it was a Gen 1 remake, so all the casual fans would love it. Now with Sword and Shield, it's a little bit different, because with Sword and Shield, we got a Nintendo Direct, right? Pokemon Direct, sorry. We got a Pokemon Direct. Whereas with Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, we just got a trailer. We literally just got a trailer. Let's go Pikachu, Pikachu trailer, right? We search that up, and then when you find here, the official Pokemon YouTube channel has 16 million views, right? That's a lot of views. That's a chunky amount of views. But if you look here at Sword and Shield, the problem with Sword and Shield is it didn't come in a singular trailer. I mean, if you look here at the most popular ones, I think we'll be able to see what we're talking about. So I think right around here somewhere we should see. Probably you guys probably can't see it, but like I'm looking through the uploads here. Of course, there's a lot of other videos in the way, because there's been a lot of stuff along the way here. So, for example, here, Forge Your Path to Greatness, right? And they show the trailer. It has 4 million views. The problem with that is they didn't even title it like brand new Pokemon game, etc., etc., etc. Whereas with Let's Go, as far as I can remember, it was slightly different. Let's just go back here and read it exactly how it was titled. Yeah, for Let's Go, it was called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee trailer. So literally, the first mistake they made was mismanaging the title of the actual thing. And when I search for trailer for Pokemon Sword and Shield, the first thing that pops up isn't even a trailer from the official source. Like right here, Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer, right? When I search that up, it isn't the first thing that pops up. The one that shows up is actually from GameSpot. You know what I mean? It's actually from GameSpot of all things. That's not meant to be there. I mean, think about it, right? The one that should be there is the one from Sword and Shield, like official, from the official channel, the Sword and Shield trailer. But the problem is they titled it Forge Your Path to Greatness, hence why the trailer misperformed. So some people will use that as an argument that Pokemon Sword and Shield's gonna fail because the trailer did less than the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee one. Do remember Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee one was properly titled, and also came out in a really unsaturated time. Think about it. It came in at the end of May with a lot of people just waiting for some news at that point, being excited. This right now, people are excited to just see new information about Sword and Shield. People are just waiting. You know what I mean? And the trailer is literally mismanaged, and more people saw the trailer through the Pokemon Direct. So literally, a chunk of people already saw it through the Pokemon Direct, whereas the other chunk, just didn't even bother. For example, the actual Direct itself, the Pokemon Direct itself on Nintendo's channel, just the Direct, okay, got 5.1 million views, right? That's just on the channel. Then we don't even, and then, you gotta remember, that's 5.1 million views from people that came there to watch it live. And then over time, people aren't even watching the trailer that should be watching it to get it to 10 million to 15 million views, because it's mistitled. It's called Forge Your Path to Greatness rather than Pokemon Sword and Shield, trailerino. But yeah, I will say though, it's interesting how this guy points this out, but I think the Illusion Regions thing makes sense as a way to revisit other, regions or places to get the legendary Pokemon. It actually, in all honesty, to me, makes a lot of freaking sense. Now, the final rumor we have here, guys, it's a little bit of a short one, but this was sent to me by Sheely, so I think it's Sheely, and she basically said this one sounds odd. It is said, I said it's real, but I still think it's fake. It said it's real, okay, the rumor says it's real. So, first of all, it shows off this one, which you guys remember this rumor, because the rumor over the side here basically talks about this one right here. And this was one of the PokeDex rumors that showed up, basically saying, this is what the PokeDex will look like. And this guy's trying to claim here, Leaky JD, is trying to say that, I know you have seen this image before, but believe it or not, it is true. It is a reason why the announcement of Pokemon news have been held back. The notations of, and then that letter there, and the other letter indicate version exclusiveness. The Grookey Final Evolution image does not reflect it will be another Sun Wukong. The focus should be on the stick. As for Scorbunny's final evolution, please interpret based on the Tama Usagi, not the fairy, and then words there. Tigis post will be requested to be deleted, just like any post is shared. So he's trying to claim that this thing right over here is real, minus a few things, minus a few aspects. And for example, Sun Wukong wouldn't be the big deal, but rather some, his stick, which wouldn't really be surprising, because I mean, the stick seems to be putting a lot of it was a lot of emphasis put on that in the trailer. If you watch it, like when he takes out the stick and bangs the ground with it, it seems like a lot of emphasis is put on that. So it wouldn't be surprising if that's what they went down for. So yeah, I think that's just about it though, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's really much else I can say. I want to thank you all for watching the video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below, and thank you so much for watching. As per usual, my name is RuffledRowlit. I will catch you all in the next video, guys. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.